Welcome, Never-Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and I am so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 45-minute Power Vinyasa Flow Yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of variations of eagle pose. The message is about turning your obstacles upside down. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. If you follow me on Spotify at Never Better Yoga, go ahead and we are going to press that start button all together right now. Then I'd like you to come with me right into child's pose. So in this child's pose, allow your knees to go nice and wide. Let your big toes track together. Lengthen your arms out in front of your body. Let your hips head down towards your heels. Now, if this is too much, just know that you've got the option to stack your fists and rest your forehead upon your fists, or maybe even a block. Now, when you get there, collectively, let's take a nice deep breath in, filling your chest, your lungs, even your back body with your breath. Sip it in, sip it in, sip it in. Sigh it out your mouth. So let that exhalation help wipe clean your slate today for your practice. Begin to draw the focus of your mind in towards your breath. This is a very grounding, stabilizing posture that you have the privilege of coming back to at any time during your practice today. Lift your hips and your forehead up. Walk your hands over and off the right side of your mat, drawing some nice energy on the left side of your body. From your left pinky finger to your left pinky toe. Lifting back up and walking all the way over to the left. Hands go right off your mat. Draw length on the right side body from your right pinky finger to your right pinky toe, lengthening out the rib cage, those intercostal muscles. And breathe. Very specifically, see if you can breathe a little extra space into that right rib cage. Travel back to the center. And from Balasana, child's pose, knees wide, big toes together. Just rise up, keeping your knees wide and your big toes together. Shift your shoulders over the wrists. Dip your hips. Pretend you're tapping the top of your head. Push up and back, child's pose. Inhale, rock forward, same position, big toes together. Tap the top of your head, dip your hips, lengthen out your front body, and then push back, child's pose. Couple more times. Inhale, forward, rise up. Arms are extended, hips are dipping, knees are wide, big toes together, push up and back. And last time, rise up, big toes, tap. So you're creating a back bend. Now just hold here and maybe even do a little adjusting, kind of shifting your body weight just a little bit side to side. Yeah, very nice. Now, push up and back, but walk your hands towards your knees and bring your thighs closer together. Virasana hero pose. Tuck your toes under, rock your hips back to your heels, and flip your thumbs out and pinky fingers in. So your hands are super close to your knees. And I want you to rock back on your heels as you pick up the heel of your hands. It's a very slight rock forward and then rock back, hips to heels, heels of the hands lift, knuckle base rooted and grounded. Just shift forward and back, inhaling and exhaling as you rock, really warming up the wrists, the forearms, and just getting a little mobility, getting that synovial fluid move through the wrists and the hands. And then rock hips to heels, collect your hands and interlace them as you sit on your heels and circle around, getting the mobility into the wrists as you extend your arms. And then sit back down, reverse that direction, hips to heels. One more time, inhale, rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, come back down. This time, sweep the arms into a V, lift your hips off your heels, maybe even point your toes, and then create a fist style with your hands. Make a fist. Now expand your fingers wide. Now, exhale, fist. Inhale, open. Now, speed it up. Inhale and exhale, moving the hands, finding a burn in the forearms. Breathe in and out. Then create a T as you expand your heart to the heavens. Lace your hands behind your back. Index fingers go long, retract your shoulders, look up. Release the hands onto the mat. Now you're on hands and knees, shoulders over the wrists. Go chin, chest, belly, slither down. Cobra, inhale up. Exhale back, child's pose. Tuck your toes under, walk your hands right up the thighs. Brush and sweep your arms out and up. Tee the arms, open the heart. Lace the hands, opposite thumb on top. Slide them down the back side. Snuggle your shoulder blades together. Release that connection. Slide your hands out. Point your toes. You're on hands and knees. Go chin, chest, belly. Let your elbows graze your body. Cobra again, maybe up dog. Push up and back. Let your thighs be parallel to one another in your child's pose this time. It gives you a little more stretch in the lower back. Tuck the toes under, walk your hands in. Last time, inhale, rise up, hips off, heels. Point the toes, tee the arms, elevate the heart. Lace the hands, slide them down the back side, look up, hug your inner thighs in. Hands to the mat, chin, chest, belly, slither down. Retract the shoulders, let the heart lift. This time up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So in this down dog, pedal through your feet, pressing your heels back behind your second and third toe. And then walk your feet in just about 6 inches and bring them together. Pop both of your heels up on the in-breath. Shift both of your heels to the right on the out-breath. Drop your hips to the heels. Peel the left arm up. Right hand is down. Left hand behind your ear. Exhale, left elbow toward the right. Work the oblique. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, pull in, activate your core. Inhale, open and expand. Last time, exhale, draw it in. Inhale, open it up. Let the left arm lift up and overhead as you spiral back into that short little down dog. Pedal through the feet again. Being very mindful of rooting down through the index finger and thumb knuckle. So the outside of our hands is known to be the weaker side. So you really want to press into that inner hand so you find that balance. Keeping your hands, your Surya Hasta sun hands spread nice and wide. Pop both of your heels up again. Shift them over to the left. Drop your hips down to your heels so you're in a little ball. Peel the right arm up. Slip the right fingertips behind your ear. Exhale, right elbow toward the left. Inhale, open up. Exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, hear your own breath. Exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, open up, left arm up and overhead. Spiral back in to downward facing dog, walking your hands back towards your feet at the back of your mat, heel toeing your feet apart far enough to come into ragdoll, maybe one hand on each bicep. Now in this very first ragdoll forward fold uttanasana, see if you can come into stillness. And then with movement of your head, shake out any kind of angst, any anxiety, anything that's troubling you, any obstacles that are in your pathway today, whether they're real or perceived, matters not. We're going to get rid of our obstacles by turning them upside down. We're going to shift our perspective. Draw that yes in, knowing you are exactly where you belong. There is absolutely no coincidence you tuned in today. And then let your hands come onto your shins. Extend your legs as you press your heart forward and your hips back. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hinge and fold. Physically pull yourself together. Do that 2 more times. Inhale and lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out and fold. Last time, finding a deeper expression of the pose each time through. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Now rise up, keep your feet right where they are, whether they're wide or not. Right hand, left wrist, side bend. Reach back up to the top, left hand, right wrist, bend to the left. Beautiful side body stretches. Tee your arms like goalposts and look up. Soften your face, especially the space around your eyes. Lace your hands, slide them down the back side of your body, look up. Heel toe your feet all the way together at the back of your mat. Reach your arms out to the side, slip the right leg over the left, eagle, right arm under, eagle pose at the back of your mat. Exhale your focused eagle right into the nest. Lower the right foot to meet the left. Let your wings sweep as your ribs connect to your thighs. And then rise up, stand tall. Create that T again as your heart lifts and expands. Lace your hands, opposite thumb on top. Slide them down the backside. Retract your shoulders. Look up. Release your arms out to the side, east and west. Left leg lifts into crane. Lace it over the right, left arm under, eagle at the back of your mat. Now, if your eagle is some sort of hybrid, no worries. Your hands could be on your shoulders. Your legs could be more of a creation of a style 4. Steady your gaze. Draw your elbows in towards your knees. It's that eagle coming into the nest. Unravel. Left foot joins the right. Wings sweep alongside your body and rise up. Now create a body wave. Exhale, brush and sweep with a little bounce. And do it again. Exhale, brush and sweep. Get your body moving. We're going to remove those obstacles. The obstacles are the way. We don't learn so much on the mountaintops, but it's in the valleys. We're going to remove those obstacles. Ryan Holiday, that modern stoic, wrote a book called The Obstacle is the Way. So we're going to turn those obstacles in our life upside down. Now, hold up back of your mat. Collect your hands at heart center. Lift the right leg up in crane. Bend the left leg. Kick the right leg back, praying mantis. Take your time. Steady your gaze. Point the right toes maybe. Flex them or floint them in between a point and a floint. Walk your hands out. Take yourself all the way into a high three-legged plank. Right knee, right wrist. Slither it down. Stay in plank. Windshield wipe the right knee to the left wrist. Pull it up to the left tricep, still in plank. Stretch it up and back. Roll open at the hip. Turn it into three-legged downward facing dog. Inner knee, upper tricep. Lower it down to the right wrist. Windshield wipe it over. Pull it in and up. Stretch it up and back. Roll open at the hip. Right foot steps outside your right pinky finger. Spin the left heel down. Walk your hands off the mat. Draw your hips back. So it's a little variation of lizard. Now, let your left hand come onto the mat. Peel the left heel off the mat. Reach the right arm up. Drop the left knee. Right arm up and over. Now, if you want more, bend the left leg. Catch it. Kick the hand into the foot and open up your heart. Release that connection. Pop the back kneecap up. Dig the right heel in. Pyramid. Little variation. Keep the right foot on the 45 diagonal. Left foot hops up. Malasana right at the top of your mat, that yoga squat. There you go. Now, lift out of the inner thighs. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, this is how he puts it. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. So rise up, no way around, only through. Exhale, come back down. Stand up, stand tall, breathe in, look up. Exhale, back down. Third time, rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float it back through Vinyasa. Offer the heart up. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out and fold. Root to rise. Stand up tall at the back of the mat. Collect your hands at heart center. Pause and close your eyes. Draw your chin to your chest. Now, if there's an obstacle, we all have them. We could look at that obstacle, and today we're going to find a new way to shift and know that that obstacle doesn't always have to be a bad thing. It can be a good thing, our perception. We can shift the way we think about it. So if you have a purpose, a wish, a prayer, seal it right into your heart. And then open your eyes, lift the left leg up into crane at the back of the mat, balance. Now, hands at heart center, that Anjali Mudra, kick the left leg back, praying mantis as you bend the right leg. Now, maybe you point those left toes, ribs are connected to the right thigh. Maybe you flex that left foot. Maybe you floint it in between a point and a floint. Walk all the way out to a high three-legged plank. Left knee, left tricep, lower it down to the left wrist. Windshield, wipe it over to the right wrist. Stay in plank. Pull it in and up. Stretch it up and back. Now go back to downward facing dog. Left leg bent, roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep, nice and high. Lower it down to the left wrist. Windshield, wipe it over to the right. Pull it in and up to the right tricep. Stretch it up and back. Roll open at the hip. Left foot steps outside the left pinky finger. Spin down to a 45-degree angle, the right foot. Walk your hands all the way off your mat on the right diagonal. Pull your hips back. It's almost like going into traction. Then right hand lands on your mat, right heel lifts, left arm rises up, and it goes overhead as you drop the right knee down. Now brush and sweep that left arm back. If you can catch the right foot, open up the heart. The obstacle is the path. The obstacle in the path becomes the path. Tuck the right toes under. Pop the right kneecap up. Draw the hips back with the left heel digging in, flaring the toes out. Most of us get frozen in our tracks because of our obstacles. Now, plant the left foot, right foot, malasana, top of your mat, yoga squat. Rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, rise up, you got this. Look up, breathe in. Exhale, come back down. Third time's a charm. Rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, set your hands down. Keep your knees bent. Step or float it back. Take your body through Vinyasa. Offer the heart up. Exhale, draw your hips up and back, down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Take one halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out and fold. Root to rise. Stretch your arms up to the heavens and then tee them like goalposts. Lace your hands behind your back. Slide them down the backside. Retract your shoulders. Look up. Neutralize your spine. Elevate the right leg. Arms go east and west. Crane. Right leg over. Right arm under. Eagle pose. Back of the house. Exhale your focused, stable, steady eagle right into the nest. Unravel, kick the right leg back. Praying mantis, this time with eagle arms. Unravel the arms, walk your hands out. Peel the left heel off, bend the right leg. Stay open at the hip. Stay right here or flip inside out for wild thing. Right arm up, bring it around, right knee to the nose this time. Step it up, crescent lunge, high lunge, breathe in. Open it up, warrior two, breathe out. Flip the right palm for peaceful. Keep the right shin heading forward. Exhale, pinwheel your hands down. Maybe three-legged high plank, three-legged chaturanga, up dog cobra. Take the flow out, kick it up, you decide. Now hold up in your downward facing dog. One of the beautiful things about yoga, right now you're in an inversion in down dog. You've got blood flowing to your head. Your heart is higher than your head. The obstacle could be the way. It is the way. The obstacle in the path is the path. Aha, with a little shift of perspective. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale. Pull yourself physically together, mentally, spiritually. Rise up. Breathe in. Tee your arms. Breathe out. Lace your hands, opposite thumb on top. Slide them down the backside. Retract your shoulders. Look up. Let your arms, your wings go side to side. Left leg lifts, crane. Left leg over, left arm sweeps under. So eagles, they don't sweat the small stuff. They are not moved by external circumstances. Draw in, stay focused, steady your gaze. Stay here in this place. Kick that left leg back, praying mantis with eagle arms. Unravel your arms, walk out, three-legged down dog, roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep. Lower it down to the left wrist. Windshield, wipe it to the right, pull it in and up to the right tricep. Stretch the left leg back, roll open at the hip. Stay or flip inside out for wild thing. Kamakasana. Let the heart expand up to the heavens, creating that back bend as the right shoulder stacks over the wrist. Left arm lifts. Pull it around and kiss that left kneecap right up the center line. Step it up for high lunge, crescent lunge. Breathe in. Lift up. Press into the second warrior. Flip the left palm, reverse. Pinwheel your hands down. Let it go, let it flow. You choose the exit. Maybe you want to kick it up. Maybe you want to take that flow right out. Take it back, down dog. Adding on, walk your hands back to your feet. One halfway lift, breathe in. Nice and smooth, no rush, no hurry. Breathe out. Rise up, stand tall at the back of your mat. Tee your arms, let your heart lift. Lace your hands behind your back. Slide them down the backside, look up. Let your arms, your wings reach out to the side. Right leg up and over, right arm under, eagle. Exhale your eagle into the nest. Kick back the right leg, praying mantis with eagle arms. Unravel the arms, walk out. Bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes, three-legged down dog. Right inner knee, upper tricep. Lower it down to the right wrist. Over to the left wrist. Pull it in and up. Stretch the right leg up and back. Stay or flip inside out. Wild thing. Right arm lifts. Bring it around. Kiss your right kneecap. Step it up. Crescent lunge. High lunge. Tee the arms on top. Lace the right arm under. Eagle arms. Arc up and back slow. Exhale, hinge and twist with eagle arms, and then unravel your wings. Stack high to low. Breathe. Stay, perhaps bind. Keep letting the left seam of your inner thigh lift. Stable and steady. Up and around, warrior two. Stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Lace the right arm under, eagle arms. for a little bit of a sway. Bend the knees, lighten the toes, drop the hips. Yeah, get the forearms lifted. Pinky fingers come toward me and find that smooth, steady cadence. When we get frozen in our tracks, we know the obstacles. Usually they're external. Could be societal, systemic. Could be war, the economy, pandemic, crime, you name it. Or it could be personal. We might think we're too short, too tall, too old. Doesn't matter. We are skilled at cataloging these problems. Warrior 2, top of the mat. Pop the right heel up. Flip the right palm. Reverse warrior with the right heel pop. Lower the right heel, straighten the right leg. Reach up and back. Dock your hips back. Utthita Trikonasana triangle pose. Our responses are usually all the same: fear, frustration, sadness. But today, we're going to flip. Come to pyramid pose. Inhale and lengthen. How do we flip and turn upside down those obstacles in our life? Now, maybe bring the back heel in to a 45. Revolve triangle. Left hand on the outside of the right front leg, or keep it on the left side, maybe with a block. Hips draw back. Right arm lifts. Somebody breathe. Now, plant your hands, bend the right leg. Shoot it back, three-legged high plank. Bend your arms, right leg joins the left. Offer the heart up. Exhale, dive your hips up and back. So the first way to turn your obstacles upside down is to shift the way you think about them. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out and fold. Rise up, root to rise. Tee your arms like goalposts. Expand your heart to a new way of thinking. Now, lace your hands opposite thumb on top. Slide them down the backside. Retract your shoulders. Then neutralize your spine. Lift your wings up. It's almost like they float. Balance on the right leg. Left leg lifts. Eagle pose. Your variation, back of the mat. Left leg over, left arm under. Exhale and pull your focused eagle. We shift our perception. Then we take action. Kick that left leg back. What action can you take? Action conquers fear. Maybe you point the left toes. You're in that hybrid praying mantis with eagle arms. Unravel it all. Walk out, bend the left leg, roll open at the hip, three-legged dog. Inner knee, outer upper tricep. Lower it to the left wrist. Shift it over to the right wrist. Pull it in and up to the right tricep. Stretch the left leg back, roll open at the hip. Stay. Or flip. You're already upside down. Turning your obstacles upside down, inside out. Open it up. Flip, wild thing. Lift the left arm up. Then bring it around and kiss that left kneecap in. So we want to shift our perspective. We want to take action. And then we keep that clarity, that will, that persistence, that tenacity. Crescent lunge. Tee the arms in your crescent. Lace the left arm under, eagle arms. Let your forearms parallel the sky. Now wring it out and twist. Unravel those eagle arms. Right arm on the outside of the left front thigh. Keep the right seam of your inner thigh lifting. Somebody breathe. Maybe you stay. Maybe you hold. Maybe you bind. You choose, you decide. Breathe. Up and around Warrior 2. Turn your second warrior into stargazer. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. Left arm laces under, eagle arms. Lower your hips. A little more weight in the heels than in the balls of the feet. Now move side to side. Let your forearms flow. Oh, breathe in and out through your nose. Yoga, this is powerful stuff. Gives us the privilege to turn our obstacles, whatever they are. It's all about how we think about them. Now, unravel to the front of the mat, warrior 2. Pop the left heel, flip the left palm, reverse warrior with the popped left heel, press the arch. Lower the left heel down, straighten the left leg, reverse your triangle, keep reaching up and back as the right hand slides down. Dock your hips back, Utthita Trikonasana, maybe left hand on a block, maybe on your shin. Keep a little buoyancy in that left leg as the rib cage on the right lowers down and the left rib cage pulls up. Breathe. Frame the left leg. I like to pull my back heel in a little, soften the knee, pop the heel up, soften the front knee. Exhale, fold over the front leg. Action is the key. Rather than getting paralyzed or frozen in our obstacles, take action, doing what you can with what you have wherever you're at. Now, revolve your triangle, your variation. Maybe the right hand stays on the inside of the left foot. Maybe it crosses over, but your hips draw back as you let the left arm lift. Breathe. Now, bend the left leg, plant your hands in front of your body. Shoot the left leg back, three-legged high plank. Bend your arms, left leg joins the right. Point your toes, offer your heart up. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Hold in your down dog. Peel your heels up, bend your knees and drop them to your mat. Keep your toes tucked, rock your hips back to your heels, and then walk your hands right up your thighs, sitting at the back of your mat. Lift off the hips of the heels, point your toes, tee your arms, you're on your knees and shins. This time, lace eagle arms, arc up and back. Exhale, unravel, bow down, embryo pose. Tap your forehead, backs of hands to the mat as you bow. Breathe. Bring your hands in front of your knees. Push yourself up, tuck your toes under, rock your hips back to your heels, walk your hands up your thighs. Sweep the arms out and up, tee the arms, point the toes, expand your heart. Left arm laces under, eagle arms arc up and back. Exhale, brush and sweep as you bow down, embryo pose. Walk it back up, tuck the toes, walk the hands up. Sweep the arms out and up, point your toes, tee the arms, look up. Lace the right arm under, eagle, arc up and back. Exhale, brush and sweep, embryo pose. Sweep away, turning any obstacles in your pathway, turning them in to stepping stones. As you reach your arms out and up, lift your hips off your heels. Tee your arms. There's good about the obstacles. Point your toes. Lace the left arm under. Arc up and back. Exhale. Embryo, sweep your wings super slowly as you brush and bow down. Don't be led by external events. Be led by your spirit. Be led from the inside out. Don't let all of these external factors rock your boat. Don't be moved. Stay steady. Stay stable, even in the midst of challenging trials. Breathe. Keep that faith. Keep that focus. Maybe things are not happening to us, but in some odd way for us. From your embryo pose, let your hands come forward. Now, if you're a headstander, this is the place to give it a whirl. I'm going to move into classical, where you lace the hands, pull the pinky finger in, and really root down through your forearms. Now, slip your head right in that interlacing of your hands. Now, today, you might want to stay right here. You're already upside down with your heart higher than your head. If you want to come further, maybe you use the wall. Maybe you just tuck your feet under and come to a little variation of dolphin. Forearms down, hands laced. We call it classical Shirshasana. Maybe your toes lift up and you come to a tiny little ball. Then, if that serves you well, unravel it all, pretending your legs are sliding straight up the wall and your inner thighs are drawing in. Maybe you want to point your toes or floint them or flex them, but draw two legs to come together as one. Super slowly. Your obstacle is the way. We are turning them upside down. Obstacles in our life by looking at them differently, by taking action in ways that we can where we are with what we have. Lower back down. Come to embryo, all meeting up with wings sweeping alongside the body. Back of the hands down, head down. Hold. Now walk your hands forward. Go ahead and just take the right leg to the outside of your mat. Left leg might slide back. Now use a little maha, which means you're going to come to the pinky edge side of the right foot. Take the right hand and open that right inner thigh. Now your left hip flexor should be opening as your hips dip, and then the right inner thigh and hip. Now push the right inner thigh away. Keep the right foot active and look up. Breathe. Now, if you want more, sweep the right leg back to a bent left leg and then kick it open. Offer the heart up. Breathe. Release that connection. Bring the right heel in a little bit. Either Ardha Hanumanasana, which is half of a split, runner stretch. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Or if you're a full Hanumaner, go ahead and take the split. Let your left inner thigh, squaring the hips up, plugging the right femur bone in. You could always use a block under the right thigh, but breathe. Yeah, work the hips and the hammies. Really let the back of that right hamstring open up. Maybe you bow down. Breathe. Then go ahead and help yourself right back up to knees and shins. Your right leg sneaks back. Tuck your toes under. Rock your hips back to your heels. Sweep the arms out and up as your hips lift off the heels. Point your toes to your arms and expand your heart. This time, slip both of your hands into your imaginary back pockets. Camel pose. As you retract your shoulders, squeeze your inner thighs in, look up, create a back bend. Rock your hips back, slide your hands out, you're back on hands and knees. Left foot comes to the outside edge of your mat. Now, right hand's gonna stay down. You can use the left hand to open up this left hip. The right hip flexor is opening, left pinky edge of your foot. See if you can open up, maybe even pushing away as your upper body draws back. If you want more, sweep the left hand back, take a hold of the right bent leg, and then kick the shin, the foot into the hand as the tips of your ears draw back and your face softens. Release, draw back, let that left leg come into the center. So your runner's stretch, your right hip stacked over your knee, halfway inhale and lengthen. Or if you want to take full splits, you could always even use a block under that left hamstring. Keep your hips squared up. Breathe in. Then maybe take a fold as you breathe out. So we are going to activate our action meters this week, as we know in our heart that action conquers fear. Whatever action you can take right where you are with what you have, take the left leg back to meet the right. Now you're on hands and knees. Push the earth away, round your back, tuck your chin. Inhale and soften. Arch the back. Cross the right leg over. Rock your hips back. Now sit all the way into the center of your mat, taking your arms, spreading your hands wide, turning obstacles upside down. As you lift those obstacles up, seal them into your heart, knowing that they are going to catapult you into a new era by shifting our perspective, taking action, and holding that will from the inside out. Be led from the inside, the spirit, not external circumstances that we cannot control. Seal your purpose into your heart as your head bows to your chest. And then look up, finish off with one Om to home. Sip your breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.